Hey Rosebuds, thanks for joining me today. It's our first unboxing of the year. It is the second week in January and I was just shop crazy the other day and I bought a potted rose from Georgia. This is Nelson Southern Roses and not ideal for us right now in Maryland because we're getting down to 20s or so at night and maybe 50s if it's a really nice warm day, but otherwise it's still pretty cold. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna share with you how I'm gonna take care of it. But until then, let's talk about Nelson's. Nelson's is grafting their roses on Fortunana. Fortunana is ideal for sandy soils or for nematodes. People in Florida sometimes struggle with that, but I've heard of people in Maryland who have really sandy soil, especially if they're by the water. I don't, I have clay, but I can still grow Fortuniana. And so the roots actually go more horizontal, closer to the surface of the ground, whereas if it was grafted on Dr. Huey, or Laxa, or another rootstock, it's gonna, tend to send its roots further down, deeper into the earth. So for me, what do I have to do with Fortuniana? I just find that a lot of times it needs to be staked up a little bit more. For whatever reason, the canes end up being kind of leggy, so I stake it well because it's, shallow rooted. Stake it well, and then I also make sure that I insulate the grafted area right at the base of the rose, and I'll show that to you. I insulate it a little bit more to get it through our winter, and I'm fine. And as I mentioned, I am in 8A in Maryland. So let's get into this unboxing. What do we look for? We want to make sure that it is the rose variety that we wanted. It's the size. This is supposed to be a gallon. We want to make sure that it didn't get totally dried out in shipment, and typically, I haven't looked in here yet, but typically they're covered with plastic to keep the soil in and keep it with its moisture. If it gets totally dried out, it's really more of a problem if it is the heat of the summer, but I mean, with temperatures as cool as it is right now, this is basically going to be just chill, whatever. It'll be fine with the current temperatures. So that really you don't want it to dry out, but it's more of a concern during the summer. It is normal for the rose to have leaves and maybe a little bit of black spot because this is going to get humidity in it if it's summer. I don't expect to see humidity in here right now while it's shipping, but what does that mean if it gets humidity on the leaves is it might have black spot, and that's easy to take care of. You just defoliate the leaves and call it done. What's not easy to take care of is if it has a pest, and so we're going to look at those leaves really quick and make sure that it doesn't have spider mites. Sometimes coming from a nursery, if whatever was going on at their nursery wasn't cared for, if they come with spider mites, that is a whole different issue and it's really hard to take care of. If anything's wrong, we're going to make sure that we contact this vendor within 24 hours because they don't appear to have a warranty. I could be wrong. Comment if I have misunderstood, but looking at their website, it looks like you've got 24 hours to let them know that something is wrong and the rest is on you. Okay, so what else do we want to make sure? That it's fully rooted in the pot. If I bought a 1 gallon, I don't want them to take a little starter and throw it into a 1 gallon pot and call it a 1 gallon. So I'm going to look at those roots also. I think that's it. So let's go ahead and get in here and take a look. Oh, it looks really pretty so far. Look at that. It's secured in here really well. It does have leaves and fresh growth. They did a really nice job packing this. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, so I want to get close and show you on this rose where the graft is. It is higher than we are used to with Dr. Huey, because we're used to looking at that. Dr. Huey is typically way down, very close to the soil. Here, we are seeing the graft up here, and that's typical for Fortunana. Let me open this up here. You can see here, this is where the graft was cut off, this little cane right here. So this rose looks really great right now. I'm looking at the leaves and I am not seeing any pest. They're very clean. I'm not seeing any black spot. This looks really nice. Just a couple of leaves that have black spot, but as I mentioned, it's not a big deal. Just take them off, put them in your trash can, and you are now good to go. So we're just going to take that off, and it'll, you know, typically during the heat of the summer, it'll take like 2 weeks and it'll grow back. So otherwise, I mean, I even have a bloom getting ready to go here. Unfortunately, I don't think that it is warm enough for it to bloom, but it's just nice that it's there. So what else did I tell you we were going to check? We are going to check to make sure that that soil is moist, and it is. So it stayed moist through shipment. I told you we were going to take it out and check and make sure that the rose is fully rooted out, and it is. You should be able to see the roots on the outside of your ball of soil, and that lets you know that you truly do have a 1 gallon rose. Sure that it's the variety that we ordered. And look at this, it comes with a label, Nelson Southern Josephine Land. This is nice. It's like 3D printed, and I wish I had this for all of my roses. So let's go ahead and put that back in there. I think that this rose looks great. It's the size that I ordered. It's healthy. There's no issues, no pest. I would definitely order again. The price, it was like $39 and then shipping. I'll go ahead and put my receipt up here for you. No coupons that I could find. So the only things to be aware of are that warranty. Dig deeper into the site and see if I've missed it, but it's basically upon arrival, give it a check. And if there's any issues that happen during shipment or with the rose's health, you need to reach out and let them know. So let's talk about how you handle a potted rose when it's too cold to put it in the ground. The reason why I wouldn't put this in the ground is because I'm assuming that it's been grown in a greenhouse, which is why there's so much growth here. Or if it's not grown in a greenhouse, it's just so warm where it's coming from that it's not going to do well with our 20-degree weather. And if I were to put this in the ground, I would anticipate that it would shock the rose. All of the new growth would die back. It would just be an issue for the rose, and I could possibly lose it. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I am going to make sure that I keep the soil watered once a month, and that I put it in my garage probably. The temperature there is cooler. It's going to be about 50 degrees all day. I'll keep on checking on it. I would anticipate when you've got a potted rose that you're trying to carry through the winter, it probably will get aphids. And that's just something that happens when I've tried to grow my potted roses and overwinter them in the garage. So I will anticipate getting aphids, not a big deal. I'll go ahead and spray it while it's in the garage with a Bonide specifically for aphids. I don't know if I'll use, is it called Jack's? I don't know. I'll put it up on the screen what I'm planning on using, or the 3-in-1 that's organic. I can spray with that in my garage. If you don't have a garage and if you're in the same situation as me, you can't put it in the ground because it's too cold, I would honestly bring it inside and just plan on, you're gonna have spider mites, you're gonna have aphids, you're gonna have problems, and you're gonna need a routine for just spraying it and watching it. You don't need to put it under grow lights, you just need to have it near a sunny window, and hopefully in a cooler room where it can go just a little bit dormant, but you're still watching that water on it to make sure that you are keeping it watered. You're going to want to harden it in before you take it back outside. So as soon as your temperatures are above 60 degrees consistently, including the night, that's when you can start taking it outside, and you're going to take it out for a couple of hours every day, bring it back inside, keep increasing the amount of time that it's outside during the day, and that's called hardening it in. And you start kind of like in a shady location and slowly get it used to being in the sun, because believe it or not, these little leaves can get burnt because they're not used to the sun. So we have to slowly get it used to the conditions outside, starting with the shade, moving into the sun, and just increase that time little by little. So other than that, that's how you're going to take care of your potted roses that come during the winter. This rose, I'm sure you guys want to know what it is. This is Josephine's Land. I've only ever seen it on their site. I think it's specific to Nelson's. They have bred this rose. I'll go ahead and pop up a picture for you. It's really pretty. And they have some other really neat roses on their site, so you should check that out. So I hope this video was helpful so that you'll know how to take care of a potted rose if it arrives when it's too cold for you to plant in your zone. And now you know a little bit more about Nelson's Southern Roses. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next video.